Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 23, day 1 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive, Peaceful Growth Calendar. And you can buy that book at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. And Caleb, can you go help feed and water those chickens, please? So we have some chickens outside, and sometimes when they, in the mornings, they're like, okay, come give me food or water. Anyway, Caleb's gonna go take care of that, hopefully. Sometimes they just like to, what do I want to say? They just like to cluck. Anyway, so, um, anyway, back to this. We are, so you can buy Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. If you like, if you love positive affirmations, if you love music therapy, and you like aroma, if you love essential oils and aromatherapy, you're gonna love her book. I highly recommend getting it for yourself. Highly recommend giving it as gifts because it's such a beautiful combination of the three of those therapies. Anyway, thank you, Caleb. So the first this week's affirmation is I am good at helping. Hold on. I am good with asking for help on new things. And I thought about that for a little bit. I am good at asking for help. Like, that's the first part. I can ask for help. And then on new things. But maybe asking for help is a new concept for us. For example, I know several people and who are like, nope, I got it. They're like, hey, can I do anything to help you? And they're like, nope, I got it. And they have all of these resources and all of these people around them wanting to help. And I can see that their life is a little bit difficult but they don't want to ask for help. And then and so I don't know that we want to be that type of person because I don't know how well that serves us. The other thing is, we have people, and I think we can all see it, who are like, yeah, do everything for me, right? And that's not who we want to be either. But we want to be the type of people who can ask for help when we need it and are able to let other people into our lives. I remember went to a training once with where Rachel Hollis, the person who wrote Girl Wash Your Face and Girl Stop Apologizing, right? She was this speaker and she was saying, when you need help, ask for it. If no one can see that you're drowning, no one can throw you like the life preserver, right? We have to ask for help. And it's the people, I feel like, who are the wisest and the strongest who don't feel like they have to figure out everything by themselves, who can ask for help. So today, as we're kind of like taking our time to meditate and reflect, let's think about who, and maybe journal about who has helped us in the past. And maybe we can journal about, is it easy for me to ask for help, or is it hard for me to ask for help? Maybe start with that one. And then who has helped me in the past, and who have I helped in the past? And how has that helped both the helper and the person receiving the help? And anyway, and then I want us to just think about this week, what do I want? What do I need help with? Like, everyone needs help with something. What do we need help with, right? And then just spend some time brainstorming. Maybe doing one of those things that many of us learned in school where we put like a word in the middle, like maybe this is what we need help with, and maybe people that can help, and other types of help that we can get. I don't know, but just making this huge brainstorm creation on paper, helping us see that really there is help that is out there if we will seek it, if we will find it. And as we're asking for help, Of course, I am all about prayer and all about knowing that God is all powerful and all wise. And so if we're asking for help, he should be, well, it would be good. I don't want to say should, but he would be one of the best resources to ask for help, right? Because he is our heavenly Father. He is this Father of our spirits. We are his spirit children. And he created us and he loves us, and he didn't mean for us to go through life alone. So let's ponder about asking for help. Do we have any hangups when it comes to asking our helps? Where do they come from? Let's explore them. Anyway, again, I think it's the wise people. Like, do you remember when you were in school and do you remember the people, oh, I have a question on that one, and everyone around the room was like, oh my goodness, that guy is, or girl is so brave, right? Because we all had the same questions, right? But only some of us were raising our hands saying, hey, I have a question on this one. So anyway, we in school, we could easily see it was the smart people, the confident people that were asking for help. So if you have any hangups on asking for help, let's explore those. Let's see if we can't come to new understandings when it comes to the strength and the courage and the wisdom that it takes to ask for help. Okay, that's the affirmation for the entire week. Super excited about it. Super excited to be doing those journaling and that pondering on asking for help myself. The affirmation for today is, I am open to learning from others. Don't you love that? Like, we don't have to be everything to everyone. We don't. And we don't have to be everything to ourselves either. So I am open to learning from others. Are you guys resonating with that affirmation? I am so resonating with that affirmation. It's just like, I don't have to make all the mistakes myself. I can learn from others. I don't have to reinvent their wheel. I can learn from others, right? And so and maybe we can take some time journaling or pondering today, meditating today about who are the others that we can learn with. Or learn from. So I was thinking a few thoughts came to mind as I was pondering the affirmation for today. And the first one was that saying that you become like the 3 people you hang around the most. Have you ever heard that saying? Has your mom ever warned you about that saying? Or warned you about that when she's, hey, let's get some good friends or whatever. Anyway, so I want us to think about that. We become like the 3 people we hang around most. Who are we hanging around? And are they helping us to be the type of people that we want? I know that when many people are trying to get away from certain negative patterns or behaviors, sometimes they have to actually change friends. Like, let's say that they were in the drug scene or the party alcohol scene, and they've decided, you know what, I really don't want that in my life. Sometimes they have to choose other friends, or else the friends that they had can drag them back down into the life that they don't want anymore. So let's do some contemplating. Who are the people that we're hanging around most? I hope that all of us are taking some time each day to hang around with our Heavenly Father, with God, to study the scriptures, to pray, to maybe watch movies or videos or clips or lectures. Lectures doesn't have a really good connotation, but insightful. I think lectures are wonderful, right? Watching classes online, it's so the world online is so abundant for good. And so I hope that we're all spending some time hanging out with God, and hanging out with the scriptures, which is His wisdom. And anyway, so some other people that you can hang out with, right? We don't have to, like, we have, like, we are living like in the best of times, because we don't just have to, we just don't have the choice of hanging out with, like our next door neighbor, or the people down the street, although my next door neighbor is amazing, as are the people down the street. But we can learn from a ton of people. Like, the library is so full of books from the wisdom of others, and the internet is so full of movies and clips and classes and whatnot of the wisdom of others. It's like we have this whole abundant buffet that we can learn from. We can choose to learn from the most successful, the best, no matter what it is. Whether we're trying to learn to keep our temper more, whether we're trying to learn to fix our car, whatever it is, we have all that knowledge really at our fingertips nowadays. So when I'm talking about learning from others, it doesn't have to be someone that's alive. It can be someone that lived, centuries ago, but their wisdom is still preserved. And so I'm learning from others. We can learn from books. We can learn from our parents, being a parent, being a grandparent. I highly suggest that all of us go to our parents and say, okay, Dad, you've lived 80 years, or however long your parents have lived. Maybe going to your mom and saying, tell me your best wisdom. What is your best wisdom from everything that you have learned? Let me just preserve the best wisdom. I know that I really try hard to be a good mom. And so oftentimes when I see a mom that I'm super impressed with, I'm like, okay, I am so impressed with you. Can I just sit down? Maybe we can go to lunch. Maybe I can just come over and, just chat with you and tell me about how you mother and what you feel like is the most important thing in mothering. And I have learned so much from other people. So, and who doesn't like to have someone come up to them, and maybe it's like a hairstyle that you're like, oh my goodness, that woman's hair is so amazing. I wish I could do that with my hair too. Who doesn't like for someone to come up to them and say, you know what, I think you're amazing. Would you be willing to teach me this, or share with me your secret for that, right? Whether it's a new recipe or, I don't know, whatever it is. Just learning from other people. I think the more we learn from other people, the more we realize that everyone has something amazing to share. Everyone is wise in some way, right? Okay, so that's the affirmation for today. I am open to learning from others. And then the affirmation again for the week is, I am good with asking for help on new things. And the song that Dr. Susan Lawton is pairing for this week is Fountains of Rome 4, and it's by Ottavina Respighi. Ottavina Respighi. Anyway, I had never heard of Ottavina Respighi or Fountains of Rome before I got to this week, but I listened to it, and it's just it's kind of like classical music. Maybe it is classical music. I'm not the expert on classical music. Anyway, but kind of back from that period of time. And it is just calming, peaceful, very meditative music. Opening music, just relaxing, opening, peaceful music. So I think you're really going to love Ottavina Respighi's Fountains of Rome 4. And we'll go ahead and put that into a link so you can listen to that into our comments. Okay, so that's the positive affirmation and the kind of music therapy part of the site of today. So now we're going to get into the aromatherapy, or the essential oils. And y'all know that every single week we are diffusing a different essential oil blend, because we're working on a different thing to help perfect us and help us become a better person. So the blend for this week is 2 drops each of Arbor Vitae, which is, and I'm learning alongside of you, Arbor Vitae is the oil of divine grace, and eucalyptus, which is the oil of wellness, and ylang ylang, which is the oil of the inner child. Now, I think you're going to really, really love this blend. Arbor Vitae is a little bit more masculine, has a little bit more masculine feel as an energy, as an oil, and ylang ylang has a little bit more feminine smell as an oil. And so I think you're just going to really, really love the mix. Eucalyptus is very, very opening. So, anyway, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we'll get into each of those oils and talk about the emotional benefits of the oils. And then on Friday, we're going to delve into the top physical benefits of each of those oils. Again, the oils that we're diffusing for this week are 2 drops of Arbor Vitae, which is the oil of divine grace, and 2 drops of eucalyptus, which is the oil of wellness, and 2 drops of ylang ylang, which is the oil of the inner child. The song that we're pairing for this week is Fountains of Rome 4 by Ottavina Respighi. And the affirmation for today is, I am open to learning from others. And the affirmation for this week is, I am good at asking for help. I'm good at asking for help on new things. Okay, can't wait to see how we're all going to be upping what we ask for help on, and how we all are going to be upping our game on learning from others. This is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters and Living the Wholesome Life, telling us all that I know that with God, we can make it an amazing day. Bye-bye.